Empty your mind.
Peace and love, family. Thank you for flowing with me today. Today, we are focusing on our core and our confidence, remembering that we are strong and resilient. And so, this is a core focused practice. We're going to start in a seated position, connecting with our breath, connecting with our body. Just take a moment to tune in to the sounds around us. Tune into how we're sitting, making sure that we're sitting with a tall spine, tall, straight spine. Maybe roll the shoulders up and back to relax them nicely. Let's just acknowledge our breath without passing any judgment or feeling like we need to change it. We're going to go into a breath of fire. I'm going to use the drum to help us keep a rhythm. And if you're unfamiliar with breath of fire, basically what we're going to do is contract the abdomen as we exhale. It's a forceful exhale and a passive inhale. So we exhale, crunching the abdomen, and then in between, our inhale is just going to come natural. So it's that's the breath of fire. And I'm going to give us a beat for us to exhale to. So it would be take a nice inhale. Inhale the arms up wide. Exhale the arms wide. 2 more breaths here. Last one. Take a nice moment here. And we're going to go into our second round of breath of fire. Nice deep inhale. Full exhale. When you're ready, add the arms, inhaling up wide. Exhale wide. 2 more breaths here. Last one. We're going to go into our last round of breath of fire. Whenever you're ready, exhale breath of fire. And if you don't exactly meet the beat, just try to meet the beat and come in when you can. Nice full inhale, full exhale. We're going to send some love to our neck by just looking left and looking right. find our way to center. Inhale as we look up. Exhale as we drop our chin to our chest. Continuing to flow at the pace of our own breath. Matching one breath per movement. And we can find our way to center. Inhale the arms up wide. Exhale the right arm down to the side, reaching over to the right. Inhale back up to center. Exhale opposite side. Really sharpen to open up the chest here, reaching through the fingertips. Inhale back up to center. Exhale, twisting, bringing the left arm over to the right knee. Looking behind us. And we're stretching first through the belly and allowing the chest and the neck to follow. With each exhale, we're striving to get deeper in the stretch and looking further behind us. Good. Inhale, untwisting back to center. Exhale, opposite side. Inhale back to center. Exhale, palms to touch, bringing the hands to heart center. We're going to come into our tabletop position. Moving into our cat-cow. Wrists directly underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Inhale as we look up, arching the back. Exhaling as we round the back, dropping the chin. Continuing to flow at the pace of our own breath. Matching one breath per movement. And see if we can slow down the breath here. Really feeling that stretch. Seeing if we can get deeper than we've gotten these other days that we've been doing yoga every day. And whenever you're ready, we can come to a neutral spine and we're just going to draw circles in the air with our torso. And we can keep this up here in our shoulders, or we can send it further into our side body, bringing those glutes all the way back to the heels and swinging them around, hinging forward, sending a little love to our hip. Go ahead and rotate in the opposite direction whenever you're ready. And we can find our way to center. And we're going to curl the toes under, lift the hips up and back for downward dog. Pedal the feet here, bending one knee at a time. We're going to straighten both legs, just a slight bend in the knee. And we're going to float the right heel to the sky. And we're going to bring our right heel down to the left. Right knee down to the left elbow. Right back up to the sky. Bring the knee to the forehead. Right back up to the sky. Bring that right knee to the right elbow. Right back up to the sky. And this time we're going to step that right foot forward. Stretching in a high lunge here. After we have our placement, check our alignment, make sure we can see that big toe. And that our knees are not over the toes. Go ahead and exhale the hands back down to the side. Step forward into forward fold. Hang here for a moment. We can grab the elbows, rock side to side. And whenever you're ready, come to center. Slowly roll up like a rag doll. Inhale, arms up when you get to the top. 3 rounds of namaste hands. Exhale in our heart center. Inhale, arms up wide. Exhale, heart center. Last one. And on this last exhale, we're going to send the arms out wide, hinging at the hips, bringing the head forward, releasing at the bottom. Inhale up into flat back, hugging the shoulder blades together, completely straight and neutral spine. Exhale, hands to either side of the feet, step or jump back. Do a nice vinyasa flow here, slowly coming down to the mat, using our core, keeping our core tight. Baby cobra, inhale. Exhale, we can come onto our knees or you can go straight to downward dog. However we want to get here. We're going to do the same thing on the left side. So go ahead and float the left heel to the ceiling. Bring that left knee to the right arm in a twist. Left leg back up. Knee to the center, to the forehead. Right back up. Bring that left knee to the left elbow. Right back up. And whenever you're ready, step that foot forward in the middle. Bring it in between both hands. And inhale up into that high lunge. Couple breaths. Exhale the hands on either side of the foot. Step forward to the forward fold. Inhale up to flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Roll up one more time like a rag doll. Inhale, the arms up wide. Exhale, the arms wide. Flat back until we reach the bottom, and then we relax and release. Inhale up into flat back one more time. Exhale down to forward fold, step, jump, or hop back. This time we're going to hold the plank for just a couple breaths. So keeping the core tight here. Keeping a strong base in our hands and in our shoulders. We're not slouching. We're strong here. And if you need to come onto your knees, feel free to do that. Let's challenge ourselves where we can and also honor our body and where we are. We're going to slowly, as slow as you can, drop down to the mat. Inhale up into cobra whenever you're ready. I'm going to take a couple breaths here, so take your time. Go ahead and exhale. Stay on those knees and exhale into child's pose. Let's go ahead and inhale back up into tabletop position. We're going to come onto our belly. So go ahead and release back down to the mat. We're going to come into boat, reverse boat. And we're just going to bend both knees. Reach back and grab the feet. And we're going to press into our hands with our feet to lift ourselves up. And we're going to stay here and tune into our breath. So as we inhale, we should be rocking up. And as we exhale, we'll rock back down. Strengthening our inhale. And opening up our shoulders. Go ahead and exhale, release from that stretch. Release down to the mat. And we can kind of just flop the legs back and forth. Resting here for a moment. We're going to stretch out our right arm to the side. And we're going to use our left arm to press us to our side. And this left leg can be bent on either the inside or the outside of the right leg. Doing a gentle shoulder stretch here. And we can find our way to center. Go ahead and roll right back onto our bellies. Same thing, opposite side. So extend that left arm out to the side. Bring the right arm in towards our chest. And we're going to roll over to that side. Place the back foot down, bending at the knee. Stretching out that shoulder. back over to the belly. And whenever you're ready, you're going to roll over to the back. Finding our position for our final relaxation. If there's anything that you want to do before we go into our final relaxation, feel free to do that. I'm going to do a couple windshield wipers. Maybe grab my knees, because I love giving my back a nice massage. And as we get ready for this final relaxation, let's remember our affirmation and what we just worked on in this practice. Having a strong core and strong confidence, because we are strong. We are resilient. Even though we shouldn't have to be resilient, we are. And that is a beautiful thing, that we can always rise above. We can always rise to the occasion. We always have exactly what we need. And a lot of times we're blessed with even more. We are more than enough. We are everything. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and take up space and relax in that final relaxation. I'm glad you're coming. And whenever you're ready, start to call attention back to the breath, deepening that breath, bringing awareness back to our body. And we can start to add gentle movement by wiggling the fingertips and the toes, maybe doing some ankle rolls, some wrist rolls. And when you're ready, run to a full body stretch, bringing the arms above head, stretching through the fingertips, stretching through the toes. Full body stretch. And release, relax, let the body hang. And we can roll over to our side to gently press ourselves up into a seated position. With our legs crossed in front of us. Let's close out with a collective breath. Inhaling the arms up wide. Palms to touch. Exhale, heart center. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope that you got exactly what you needed. And I will see you tomorrow. Ubuntu. I am because you are. Peace.